quite wide and big, very solid, but he's short at the same time. His legs are wide apart, like rickets. Have you ever seen rickets? Someone with curved feet, legs, something like that. And he will have his right eye. His right eye is what's the word for it? So the iris looks grey. It's just switched off. Who?
Racing.
What?
Like a racing.
One person at a time, please.
It's cross-eyed.
No, not cross-eyed. No.
Like a racing.
Mamsuha, yeah. Grey cataract. No doctors in here to tell me what it is? I forgot the name. Well, I know. You know when the iris turns white or greyish, cloudy, completely cloudy, like that. Thank you. Huh?
Cataract. Like cataract. Like
Something like that. And the left eye, it has a little piece of meat that comes out of the side over here towards the nose. So he describes him in detail, Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And he said on his forehead, there is a pattern on his forehead that a Muslim can spell it out as kufr or kafir. All right, disbeliever. But he describes him very carefully to us. There are a lot of people who use metaphors and interpretations. I'll tell you, man, it's just their opinion. You're just throwing things from your head and you're putting things together. We don't know until the time comes, inshallah. But he's a real man. There is a hadith about him, about Tamim al-Dari in Sahih Muslim, that Tamim al-Dari, a Sahabi, he went sailing and then his crew got lost on an island and there was a beast that was full of hair. It was called al-Jassasa, the spy, and he spoke and he told them, there is a man waiting for you. The story is very long. They went into a cave and they saw a man that was tied up with chains. His wrists and his ankles were tied together, and he was a massive man, and he looked up at us and he asked us a few questions where we're from, and then he told us some prophecies that will happen. And then he said to us, did the illiterate prophet come out? And then we said yes. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He says, have his people kicked him out? And they said yes. And then they said, who are you? And he says, I am al-Masih. I am the Messiah. Obviously he's lying, yeah? Now, the scholars said, we don't know for sure if that was really the Dajjal. And neither did the Prophet ﷺ confirm. He could have been a lunatic who's saying stuff and read some scriptures. It does happen today. You know how many people I've heard today have called other people Dajjal? On social media, I get people sending me messages. I'm the Mahdi. You know how many I've got of them? Wallah, like, I don't know what, and I don't know what, and I don't know what. Like, which one's the Mahdi? How many is there? I remember once in Mecca, we were doing Umrah with students, year 10s, back in 2014, I think. As we're praying Dhuhr, someone screams in the microphone, and the soldiers took him away. We found out the guy, you know what he's saying? He's saying, I am Imam al-Mahdi. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe something's wrong mentally with these people, or maybe they've seen a dream and they believe it. I don't know, wallahi. May Allah guide us all. Some people said, I'm Jesus Christ. But may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cure them. Now, brothers and sisters, these are different interpretations. Ad-Dajjal will come and he will lead the people astray. Majority of people will follow him. He will not be able to enter two places. Another hadith, three places. The places he will not be able to enter is the Haramain, Mecca and Medina. And he will not also be able to enter Al-Quds, Jerusalem, in one other hadith. Instead, he will reach Medina. There's a hadith in Sahih Muslim. He tells his people, show me where the palace of Muhammad is. Qasr Muhammad. This is 1,400 years ago. Yani this hadith would have been narrated and written at least about 20 or 40 years after the death of the Prophet ﷺ. And they called it the palace of Muhammad ﷺ. This is before Medina. Masjid al-Nabawi was big like this. It was just small at that time. Now it's very massive. So he says, show me the palace. So he'll stand at a hill further outside of Medina, and he will put his foot in there. The hadith says that it rumbles or something, and the hypocrites and weak ones come out of Medina and follow him. And he will not be able to enter Mecca and Jerusalem, but he will be headed off to Jerusalem. With him is a large number